Oh my gosh, it's messy. No, mess up my set. There we go. My moving day, though. Yeah. No, it's gonna mess up the feng shui. There we go. It's a little bit better. I'm gonna miss this cement wall background. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. But look how cool I look today. Do I look cool, Spidey? I said, do I look cool? I'm very tired. Oh. Very. Oh. Oh. Um, have you been doing the book? I've been actually moving now. They're probably gonna come in and be like, "You gotta go," and I'm gonna be like, I can't because my leg hurts. I'm gonna have to leave tomorrow." How are they gonna be okay with that, John? Mr. Evidential Medium? Hmm. And plus, there's no electricity at the new place. I call there. I think my friend will help me. So I've never ordered electricity here. Right? They'll have to be. Good to hear. Well, welcome back, Hakuzo. It'd be $50 a session. It's already 10 people here. Wow, like this is the right time. You love it so far? Good. Do I look cool today, guys? The hair goes like this. There you go. Do I look cool? Hmm. Yeah, don't be standing. You guys aren't even answering me. What if instead of doing the healing today, I just streamed Counter Strike, and you can watch me play, guys. I'll stream Counter Strike or League of Legends. Which one do you guys want? Oh, you guys are ignoring me. That's not funny, Benton. I'll stream Counter Strike or League of Legends instead of doing the healing today. Someone left already. They're like, no. What's going on here? I didn't know this was going to be a lame comedy show. Right. Oh. Did you guys check out the website and have you signed up? So you can sign up for the website now and start using the forums. Please write your own little article thing on there, you know? That'd be cool. Oh. Huh. Hmm. Hold on, everyone. Hmm. I'm not putting those games on. Hey, did you guys sign up for the forum? Sign up for the forum and write some stuff. Yeah, that's what well, I was talking about them, but I was also saying it's weird, right? It's like it's not like a shallow thing. It's like it was very introspective and philosophical, the writings. But it's just kind of yeah. And she was yeah, like yeah. I mean, there's like eugenics evolved, right? With the founder, but she yeah. The forum for my website. Write some stuff, please. I have free dream journals. I have free reflection journals you could use. Talk about your spiritual awakening stuff. Ooh. Yeah, Isis Unveiled. Yeah. How'd you like it, John? I mean, it's not right, right? She was a researcher. She didn't have any powers. So it's like she made assumptions. Yeah. Mm. I am ready. I'm waiting for you guys to get here, Gabe. So I think we have enough people. Is everyone ready? Yeah, she wrote her writing was very elaborate for sure. For sure. You guys ready? Everyone else ready? Here you go. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kameragi, kamera minami kotomoshite. すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむくの立ち花のおろのあぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、はれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりよ。はらいたまいきよめたまいとますことのよしよ。あまつかみ、きゅうにつかみ、よるの神たちともにひこしますと、かしこみもまおす。たがあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむくの立ち花のおろのあぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりよ。はらいたまいきよめたまいとまうすことのよしよ。あまつかみ、きゅうりつかみ、よるぞの神たちともにひこしますと、かしこみもまおす。どうその神、あまてらします。せめみ神のみ胸を、伝えて教え導きのたまわく。人はすなわち、神と神とのもとの主だり、何時らの紳士の痛ましむることなかれ。このゆえに目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのノリは影と形のことし、清ければ気が出ることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり。六根処女なりがゆえに、五図の真空姉なり。五図の真空姉なるが、ゆえに天地の神と男なり。天地の神と男なるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり。万物の霊と体なるが、ゆえになすところにこって成就せずということだし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。
まだどのぐらい？まだそしてチェックとあったらどのぐらい？明日？明日の何時？明日同じ時間。14時？ 14時？はい。今の時間ね。わかりました。はい。
失礼します。高めの腹に神様ります。数名神たち、家を荒らしたも、特殊の水の宝もして、余っている国てるひけ雨のほあかり、くしたま、にぎはやひのみことに、静けたもことを教えてのたもわく。今し、この水の宝もして、中作りに雨下り、あひとくさ沈め収めよ。あひとくさおよび、よりずのものの病のことあらば、神宝を持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りをなして、水の宝を振るべ、そのかもほぎの言葉に曰く、木の木のと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよいむなやことにのとふるべゆりだ。かく祈りせばまかるともさらにきなんとしとも。雨の神の身をやみこと乗りかけとめて、雨の岩、船に乗りて、河内の国の川神の怒る神に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に、移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イースの神の狼ともしたて祭り、よよかぶたからもして、やるずの者のために、古べの神ともして、かすなしと家の古の御霊の神と敬い、たて祭り、せめみことおまらじ、驚その神たききをもちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神の社、雨がした、よるずの者のたこいなりでもとかむたからは、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるが石の玉、しが石の玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすくすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやことにのとふるべいらといらかしたてまつることのよしをもちて平きくきこしめすと命長く子孫羽時はかきわに守りたまい先はいたまいかじたてまつり人数寿命心力かじ高めの あれにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、せめみおyeかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむけの、立ち花のおどの、あわぎがはるに、いそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、ありまする。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがことつみかいりよ。はらいたまい、きよめいたまいとまおすごとのよしよ。あまつかみ、きにつかみ、やお、よるずの神たちともにひこしめせと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おえかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひむくの立ち花のほどのあわぎがはるに、みそき、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがことつみかいりよ。はらいたまい、きやめたまいとまおすことのよしよ。あまつかみ、くにつかみ、やお、よるぞの神たちともにひこしめすと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、せめみおyeかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむけの立ち花のほどのあわぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりよ。はらいたまい、きよめたまいとまおすことのよしよ。あまつかみ、けにつかみ、やお、やるずの神たちともにひこしめすと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すめみおえかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひむけの立ち花のほどのあわぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどの、お神たち、ものもろのまがごとつみかいりよ。はらいたまい、きよめたまいと、まおすことのよしよ。あまつかみ、くにつかみ、やお、よるぞの神たちともに、いこしめすと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。かながらたまちやませ。かながらたまちやませ。かながらたまちやませ. No, he wasn't angry. He's okay. People don't hear blow up bloody angry. People don't do that in Japan. Even if he was, he wouldn't show it. He didn't say that. He didn't say that at all. He's just like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And I pay the school. He's just the manager. No, he didn't. Maybe to gaijins like you, he sounded angry. But he didn't sound angry to me. Oh, yum, 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 yum. You concentrate for 85%. You're one of those, uh, yeah. That means the neuroticism has gone down 85%. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're not neurotic. Oh. 18 people here. Have all 18 of you bought the book yet? Anyone purchased the book? You purchased the book, and have you been to the website? If you can sign up for the website and join the forums, if you join the web forums, you could write stuff. You could have a journal. There's a place for dream journals, and people could comment on them and try to interpret stuff together. You guys could learn stuff. You write your own reflections on topics, ask questions, and I'll answer them there. If you want to ask me questions, don't message me with questions about stuff. Write them on the forum, and I'll answer them on the forum. How does that sound, guys? EsotericShinto.com is where it is. The book contains a secret code to use on yourself. Well, now you could write them down on the forum. Oh. Oh. Life is doing good. I think it's pretty cool. 19 people are here. Like 10 times 19, that's the next step. 200 people. Now I gotta catch Dr. Vest, who has like 300 people listening to her talk about space people. And that comment, that's just a comment. Even though it's weird. You know what I'm talking about, right, guys? I'll tell you what it's an example of. Not a spaceship, the Atlas, right? It's a um it's a natural phenomenon that is outside of what's perceived as common reality. So that's why people are speculating about it and confused about it. Right? It's just something that cannot be explained because it is a little different than what people are used to, and because it's different, people think that it must be something else. Everyone has to grasp themselves. Everyone always has to grasp on something, right? If it's something that's unexplainable, it's like they have to explain it, other than just maybe accepting um, that it is. Now, someone once asked the Buddha who created the universe. Do you know what he said, guys? The first Buddha. There's more. There's been more than one. His response was, um, yeah. His response wasn't so much like he didn't say. You would think he said, "Well, it doesn't matter." No, he actually said, like, human beings in their mind always have to think that something or someone created something, whether just accepting that something just might just be. He kind of articulated um, that very eloquently, better than me. But I just do, right? I don't have pretty words. I have to sit down and write. Actually, I have to write them down. I can't just like speak them off the fly. But yeah, people just can't accept that things might just have to just be. He said time is infinite. It doesn't end. So yeah, you can't gauge it. Uh, so yeah. Man, I don't know what happened to her though, but she's just telling people it's spacemen and they're in communication with Elon Musk, and people are just sitting there eating that up. It's like, oh my gosh, please stop. And it's really sad. It's all in America, absolutely, yeah. Well, it's nice to see that 20 people have joined us today. Has everyone purchased the book yet? No one answered. The reason why I'm asking is because I'm interested to hear about your own practices in it. And, please use the forum and write about what you've experienced in it. Don't give it away what's in the book. Just talk about what's been happening with your exercises. And he didn't say it. She said that, and anyway. And I think she was like, yeah, and he wants to take over the world, but the ETs are like, no, you can't. She's kind of lost it. Anyway, if you want to watch her talks, you can go to You can go to her channel. I think it's The Ethical Psychic, just to see how far someone can fall when they don't learn how to disseminate that stuff. Seriously, guys, they don't learn how to disseminate it, and they just tell these stories because that's what's being relayed to them. And it's like, they're not even good stories, right? Like, no one would put it on film because it's just like eye rolling. However, it's the program and the system that, lights the people up around them. So, yeah, let's dig into this. This sounds true. And it's really just a distraction to take people away or realize that they could purify like this, and just a waste of time. Well, yeah, it's just like brain food. It's like brain and junk food. I mean, I watched Beavis and Butthead. I laughed like an idiot. So, I mean, I can't I can't talk. I think the new episodes when they're older, when they're like almost 50, it's like, oh man, they can't stop laughing. They are sort of real. If everything exists somewhere, so yeah, then they have to exist somewhere. I mean, and there's been peer-reviewed papers written about that. It's called fictional realism. Not necessarily. It could work. It could work in that way sometimes, but more so, it's that because the universe is infinite, um, then everything can exist somewhere. Everything exists somewhere, and yeah, that's what it says. And I know some very very talented people who can, you know, I mean, I used to be able to more, but they're very good at, you hear about astral travel, right? When you hear about, mostly you hear about how people kind of just like stick around, they walk around their house, but you could actually jump the veil and peek into other realities and dimensions. There's people that are very very good at doing just that, or that's kind of their thing. um, if you look hard enough, they're around. But as I say, these are very very private people for the most part. So, did anyone ever go check out Evil Uncle Chucky, his YouTube channel, and see some of his old videos? He so one of his somebody who kind of knew them. I guess he's in a um assisted living facility with his wife. They're both there because he had a stroke and he can't really function anymore. It's too bad. But no, you can if you practice. I mean, I can tell you how to do it, but I mean, I have too much going on here, right? Like trying to teach people that purification and kami and hikate and these stupid ETs. I don't have time to sightsee in other dimensions. And if I'm preoccupied with that, then stuff can happen. Like the last thing I did, got into it with this thing. Speaking of that, was I don't know if I should tell you this because new people are going to see this and they're going to think, oh, he's crazy. Or even maybe you will. So, well, practice. If you can't see anything, practice what's in the book and it will. Okay, so yeah, so Ursula, the sea witch, like has had it in for me for a long time over some stuff, and I finally got her, and yeah, and it was really really difficult. I had to, yeah, I threw everything at her, and eventually, ultimately, I had to gav. Lilith had to help me, and she did, and we got her. So, yeah. But after that, there's always going to be a next thing. There always has been. So maybe it won't be. I think that's why I'm in Japan or I have to be here because I think I'm protected more and like horrible stuff can't get into people and do stuff to me, and just the kami are around very, you know, thoroughly here, especially now. So I'm easier to protect because things are really starting to happen since I've been here. So yeah, yeah, I did not. Yeah, dude. Yeah, she was pretty. She was pretty awful, man. She was pretty awful. And of course, it was like that. And it was like it was so bad. I was like, okay, I went, who's her like sister, who's her kids, and no, like she was estranged from all that stuff. So that was good at least. So I got stories too. I just they're from my books. They're fiction. They're fiction. You can read about them in the shores of eternity. Exactly. Anyway, but no, you could find there very isolated communities that do that type of stuff and are able to kind of get into it. There's all like these little esoteric cliques, I like to call them, that do all these different things. They kind of stick to each other and they talk about it, and they compare and all this stuff. Like most of you are just familiar with the New Age stuff, but there's also, the ones, the Berlinski people, right, that still go to the properties that they own, right? So there's those guys, but they don't really do anything. But then there's Masons, they talk about Mason ritual stuff. There's the OTO people, like Thamites, they do all the Aleister Crowley rituals that do work. There's those guys, and there's the people that are into psionics, which is the stuff that Uncle Chucky did. So there's that. There's people that get into the Buddhist magic. There's people that just do that. There's people that just do the Enochian stuff and they just talk about all that. There's people who just do like herbal, um, like herbal magic, like with herbs and stuff. There's people that just do that. There are the spirit keepers. If you go to creepyhollows.com, there's people that just keep spirits, and that's their thing. And there's like the kin people. The kin study spirituality. The interview I did, they do all um, the Chinese. What's it called? I'm so tired. Um, the oh, the Mopai stuff, right? Like the healing and the shocking people. And then there's the Psi people that just do the telekinesis and the nesises. So, you know, it's a bigger community than it's bigger than people think. All of this. Then, of course, yeah. hmm And I would think there's the people that just do the Goetia stuff. There's people that just do the Norwegian stuff. There's the folks that, oh gosh, there's the Haitian Voodoo people, right? There's the ones who get initiated, who sell the initiations. Like, well, I mean, that group, but they're not really doing anything, right? I'm talking about outside of people that are just researchers and people that are just trying to do stuff and people that can in those things. Like there's the Black Cabal. They had a group online, and there was like a weird cosmology. You could read some of their books. They're freaking wild. Siamese Deadwood, and that dude. But his books are on Amazon. But their website went down. I don't think they're active. Something happened. I think what they're doing just didn't. It wasn't. It wasn't maintainable. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Do I look more youthful lately? I didn't notice I could see better today. So anyway, apparently, yeah, yeah. I mean, you let like the like a lot of. Oh yeah, gosh. There's the sorcerer. There's the sorcerer's cellar. He's basically the vampire people who are just aiming for like a certain type of ascension where they prey on people. It's pretty wild. I should probably. I'm gonna write. I'm probably not gonna um, write about it on the Shinto site. I am probably going to do Benton Ryer and write about that stuff. So, and then then there's the Thai talisman people who have the big ones, the big talismans. They wear those. Like Thai magic's crazy. There's that. People will pay like 100 grand for a talisman if it's made a certain way in Thailand. Pay 100,000 or more dollars. Um, I have actually a friend who's Chinese and Thai. Is from Singapore, and he sells those on his website. But there's that too, and they give you all kinds of powers or attract certain things. Then there's Thai necromancy, which has a certain binding when and forces like the people to like you. Anyway, you sure it's not just the lighting? Yeah, I know who Jason Miller is, dude. But it's like not like it doesn't matter how many spells that you do like that, like those ones. Like none of the spirits are just gonna like go around getting you stuff unless you enslave them. But that's different. It's because it's not in the person's best interest if they're helpful, so they're not going to do it. First of all, and second of all, would you do stuff? Would you do that for people for no reason? just because they were demanding stuff, like a little kid that you knew wasn't good for them. So, but yeah, there's his group too. They have a whole like sorcerer. They have a like a community, like strategic sorcery, which is basically asking spirits for stuff. I mean, it's a little more than that, and he has some good wisdom in some of his books. Like, um, there's one called um, "Consorting with Spirits." There's some pretty good stuff in that book. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just very, very commodified, and like he would look at this, right, and and he would think this is impossible, and he wouldn't. As a matter of fact, when I checked, like stuff like this, and when I talk about the stuff from the unseen practice map, there's people aware of that. The Triquella people are aware of that. Josephine McCarthy, she talks about the impurities in her books. She's like, I'm telling you, there's stuff in people's low universe, but people don't listen to any of that. And for a lot of people, they think of it as bad for business, right? If they're just like teaching people tarot cards and spells and things like that. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff, but very little of it is this type of shared gnosis, right? Most of that other stuff, it's individual gnosis or individual gnosis within a small group if it's good. If it's good, different people get the same thing. Like there's a time, my friend Michelle and I, like a spirit would talk and we both hear the same thing, right? That's shared gnosis. So anyway, that's a little type of. So yeah, I know a lot of stuff. It's not important. Like I could have went in any of these directions, right? But this is really the best one. This is the most benefit. It clears up the most stuff. First of all, it uncovers a lot of the stuff in the first place. This is because I wouldn't even know it was there. But it was actually from a completely different system that let me know about this and had me looking into it. So, who's Sean? Spidey. Which Sean? Oh yeah, yeah. It's not worth it. Like you get, I mean, out of all of these I'm talking about, like the ET stuff is the one that you get absolutely nothing out of it. You get nothing spiritually out of it. It doesn't benefit you in any way. It just takes and takes. Yeah, it takes and takes and really limits people to understanding what's there, what's possible, right? Anyway, It's the opposite of benefiting. All right, guys. Is Jason angry now? Where is Jason? That's not the Jason I'm thinking about. Where's Jay? I haven't seen him in a little bit. Is he busy working? Write about them in the forum. If you write stuff about in the forum, questions, I will answer them. Oh, missing time is Jason. Changed his name, Buster. You tricked me. I thought. Yeah, go to the forum and I'll answer anyone's questions thoroughly, or I'll write a post about it to answer because it'll help me develop the forum. Help, guys. There's lots of stuff. Yeah, if you don't have any money, you can't buy books or anything, you're complaining about donations, just write on the website. It's not working perfectly yet, but it's working enough. It says not secure on top, but it is secure, just so you guys know. You're going to register, click on forum, explore it, check it out. Let me see, has anyone signed up? Active today, total replies. Nope. Come on, guys. All right, guys. You made 8 posts on the forum? Did you sign up on Esoteric Shinto? The website? Thank you, Rebecca. I don't see anyone under recent. Nope, all my posts. What works now? I'll see you later, guys. Buy the book and post on the website. Have a nice night. I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight. I'll come on tonight. And by the way, practice what's in the book too. What else? I still do donations. Please. I am moving. I'll have to get a small washing machine, but they're super cheap here. The hookup's there. And use the forum. No, the forum works now, Hakuzo. We fixed it. You can post now. Do I have more hair yet? Kind of looks like I do. Do you like Peppa Pig? Or is that John's part? Is that John's thing? And I'm developing this new site too with Peppa Pig. What do I do for more hair? It's just this, Jason. This is like these like things we're doing here. I think that that's only the beginning. I think there's much more to this, the benefit of it, than even I realize right now. So you got in the forum. Thank you, Cat Lucy. Introduce yourself in. Is your lump gone, John? Active today, 1. We'll post something in the forum too. I may have to have you post again. What lump? Did you post something in the forums, Hakuzo? I hope you save those. Well, then let me finish it first and make sure everything's set, okay? Sorry that you did that. I'm sure it's there. Let me see. Let me see. I'll look better. Who's Chris? Oh, 9 minutes ago. No. Hmm. Oh, there you are. I see you guys. Put your post. Cat Lucy. I see Lucy and Ulem. They're signed up. So, like I said, we just got it working. Oh, yeah, Chris. Right, I know. Yep. You could sign up, guys, but don't make a lot of posts yet. Just say hi some places. And it's helping me test the thing too, right? Websites need testing. I'll make it up to you and make it the best, Hakuzo. When did you do it, Hakuzo? Was it a couple hours ago or last night? Or was it this morning when I told you to? Because something had to be done. I mean, I do want the site to finish. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I do the healings every day. Past few hours, yeah. You'd want to do it now. It's working now. Sorry about that. All right, guys, I'm going to get some sleep. I need to rest a little bit. I'll see you later. Thank you for coming.